We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, the joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Told by Buddha. Dear Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, guests and friends, good evening.
Good evening.
I am going to show you something with a round shaped thread in my hand. Please watch it carefully. I will ask you to do the same. I am taking out the thread scale out without opening my finger. Now I ask you to take the same. Can you take, please? Yeah. Take it out. It's not coming out. See, when I take it, it came out, but when he tries, it's not getting. Because I use one trick. When I was studying in primary school, I used one single slate, a pencil and book. I didn't have a school bag, water bottle, snacks that our new generation does. The slate, easily brokenable. It covered with wooden edges and fixed by steel plates at each four corners by nails. When we coming back from our school, one of my friends suddenly hit with his foot on my slate. The slate touched on my upper hand side. Suddenly, when I see the blood started to bleed, I feel a severe pain. All of the afraid. What we will tell our friends, what we tell our mother, father. Everybody in fear. What we do? Suddenly, one of my friends, he rushed to the side of the road and picked up some green leaves and kept in his palm or hand and began to crush. And he forcefully crushed and squeezed it, and some liquids came out. And he dropped that liquids on my wounded area. Do you know, we have finally reached safely at our home without much work. Do you know, this is what called the first aid we are giving or use when we have a small injury or a wound happen during our childhood. Unfortunately, the green plant named as communist green is very rare available in this millennium world. Do you agree with me that we are usually using these kind of tricks and tips in our day-to-day activities? Do you agree?
Yes.
If yes, we have tips in our day-to-day activities. Then why don't we use tips in our thinking prior to deliver? These tips certainly help you to communicate better, easier, and more positive. So please remember these bold letters: T, H, I, N, K. Think. This certainly help you to remember each letters what does mean. Let me explain the first letter, T. T for true. Ask yourself before communicate, is it true? If answer no, easy, don't. Next letter, H, means helpful. Helpful means, is it going to encourage or ease the present status, that is H. Next sentence, next alphabet I. Inspire. Ask yourself, the person who is receiving will add or strengthen by hearing your message. Then fourth letter N. Necessary. Ask yourself, is it necessary to right now to communicate or deliver? If unnecessary, don't do. The final letter K. Kind. After hearing or receiving our message, the person will be feel kind or not. Dear Toastmasters and friends, these kind of these 5 letters will certainly help you, and before do you active anything, think, not the word, but the bold letters. Think. Everybody have their own tricks and tips in their life, but the success depends upon who react exactly on these 5 bold letters. Let us conclude with the saying of Napoleon Hill. Think twice before you speak. Your words and influence will plant the seed of either success or failure on the other person's mind. Back to you.